All right, you guys, I am live and I have a quick announcement. We're celebrating audiobooks today. So, for those of you who are joining, we are sad to say that Sue Ennis cannot join us today. She had a family emergency. And so, you're going to just have to put up with me today, just me alone, which hopefully we can celebrate the audiobooks together. But yeah, Sue had a family emergency, which is why we're running a little bit late. But we are working to reschedule with Sue for maybe in a week or two, probably. But I just am so excited, you guys, because the audiobooks are now live and they're populating. I think that we're still having an issue with Audible, so I apologize for that. This is my very first time doing audiobooks, so Audible's taking maybe longer than we had planned, even though we thought we had got everything uploaded in time. But hopefully that will go live soon. But it will be on Audible. It will be on all platforms, all across any audio, wherever you get your audiobooks, you'll be able to find not just endless, not just limitless, not just fearless, not just timeless, but also restless. So we have five, that's 10, five audiobooks launching today. I'm so excited. I hope you really love them. Um, so one of the things I want to do is a shout out to some of our just the entire process of doing audiobooks. I talked a little bit about that over the weekend when I went live on TikTok and Instagram. Um, Chris is going to give me a list of all of our narrators here in a second. But um, before we get to the narrators, who are amazing, I just want to do a shout out to One Night Stand Studios and Aaron Spencer, who helped me navigate the whole audiobook process. And I don't think I was the very best customer because I didn't know what I was doing. And so one of the things I just want to shout out is having a really great audiobook studio help you is a really important process if you're doing audiobooks. I did not narrate my audiobooks, if for those of you who are wondering. I actually have wonderful, wonderful narrators that I actually auditioned, kind of. So what Erin would do is she would send me um, all these different clips of different audiobooks from all of your favorite authors, and I would get to listen to them and say, "Oh gosh, these people are amazing." And so the first book, which is my free, perma-free and publication, but my novella, which leads you into all of the Lesson Zero world, is Restless. And the narrators are Reginald James and Lynn Barrington. And for those of you who have not, oh my gosh, I don't think we have a clip of that one up today. We're going to do a clip of Endless today. But Reginald and Lynn did such an amazing job capturing Carter and Leanne from my novella. And one of the things as an author, when you are auditioning people to read your books, is it's really important to me that the narrators really capture the essence of the characters. And so I had this whole idea of what they sounded like. And when you actually find people that sound exactly like your characters in your head, and then they narrate it and you hear it come to life, I'm just telling you, I was not really an audiobook person before. I always, I'm a quiet reader, so I am a complete convert to audiobooks. So I appreciate this whole process for that alone, because it's opened my mind up to this whole other world. So, yeah, it's really, really exciting. So Reginald and so oh, sorry. Now we're at Endless, and we're going to do a little clip of Endless. So Endless is the first full-length book in the series, the Lesson Zero series, the story of Ty and Zoe. And we have Gregory Salinas and Sophie Daniels, who are amazing, amazing, amazing as Ty and Zoe. Just captured Ty's angst to a T, captured Sophie's strength. Sophie captured Zoe's strength to a T. So let's play a little clip from that. And for those of you on TikTok, you're not going to see the video, but you'll get to hear it. So here we go.
At that moment, he looked down from the stage, directly into my eyes. Like a lightning bolt, his look caused a zap straight to my core. My heart thumped so fast. I wouldn't have been surprised if it exploded. I glanced around and saw beautiful women everywhere, having the same reaction to this magnificent rock god. Immediately, I felt foolish. He hadn't singled me out specifically. I was nothing special. He just had that effect, which is why LTZ was destined for something bigger than a local club. Throughout the rest of the show, I purposefully avoided looking at the sexy singer. Making eye contact was like looking directly into the sun. Smiling to myself at the ludicrous thought that I would ever have a chance in hell with Tyson Rainier, I immersed myself in the music. Alex and I swayed, danced, and cheered at LTZ's awesomeness.
And there you have it. Is that Zoe or is that Zoe for those of you who have read the books? Okay, so again, I've been announcing over the past couple of weeks all of our narrators. And again, shout out to One Night Stand Studios who helped me put together all these audiobooks so I could release all of them to you. I'm going live on multiple platforms, you guys. So I'm seeing some comments coming in and I really appreciate them. So hello to everybody. I'm so happy you're here. Listening to me talk about the Lesson Zero series, all up on audio today. I have gotten a couple questions about the encores. So I just released Endless Encore last month. So I'll gives me a little bit of a chance to explain the process. So part of the process of creating your audiobook as an author, at least for me, to do it the way I want to do it, which, I think you can see from my TikToks and videos, I'm very particular about my visual and sound and everything, is I really, really wanted to capture the essence of these characters. So in the audition process, you also, once you hire and identify your narrators, the amazing narrators that are the narrators for these books, the next piece is you take your entire manuscript and you mark it up and you create different feelings. You explain like what you're thinking about. All of my books span the course of a decade or more. And so we're watching a huge coming of age character growth arc for everything. So I wanted to make sure in the notes, in the manuscripts that I submitted to the narrators, that they could see like how, for instance, Ty and Zoe start off in the very beginning, they were young. Both of them don't have a lot of experience with relationships, so they're not super mature. But as they grow together and as they, it's a second chance romance, as they get their second chance, they kind of grow into this adult version of themselves. So explaining that, for instance, explaining how to pronounce certain names. All of my books are pretty rooted in Seattle in the Northwest area. We have a lot of indigenous tribe names here. So we are very, we want to make sure that they're pronounced properly and are respectful. And so there's a lot of different little elements to that to just make that hopefully resonate and feel very real. So I think next, are we going to announce or we're on Limitless, aren't we? So Limitless, it was a particularly interesting one because, so the narrators are Alexander Sendis and CJ Bloom, both amazing narrators. Getting Jace right for me was really going to be difficult because he's this sort of laid back guy, but very strong and very take charge. And I got to tell you, I can't imagine anyone else voicing Jace other than Alexander. And then, of course, CJ Bloom is amazing, and she gets Alex to the T. So I was really, really happy about that. After Limitless, we have Fearless. Fearless, we are with Richard Sawyer and Rose DiOrio. Again, capturing Ronnie as a strong woman who's taking on Hollywood and really defining her Me Too moment was super important to convey that struggle. And she also had the ability to convey Ronnie from the time she was 15 all the way until her 30s. And Richard Sawyer, of course, is Irish because this is Fearless is a love letter to my Irish family. It's St. Paddy's Day. So a shout out to all of my in-laws, my Irish in-laws. And Fearless, we have Richard Sawyer, who clearly has a amazingly awesome Irish accent. So Fearless is great. Timeless, which rounds out the first 4 books of the series, is J.D. Tomlinson and Stella Hunter, capturing Zane's playfulness and sort of strength yet playful nature, and then Stella capturing Fiona's snark and wit was really important, and they did such an amazing job. So I just want to say this is a really, really, really cool experience for me, and I am just so excited that all of my audiobooks are going live. I know that some of you are expecting Sue Ennis today, and Sue is going to join me because one of the things that you should know is that all of the audiobooks, each for the full length audiobooks, have a feature of an original song. So next month in May, we're going to be launching all of the songs for LTZ on an EP. And Andrew Jocelyn and Sue Ennis wrote them. If you know, Andrew Jocelyn, Sue Ennis are Grammy Award winning songwriters for Macklemore, Hart, Kesha, a bunch of different, very, very big artists. And they're friends of mine from Seattle. And they heard when I was writing these books and releasing them, they said, "Do you have music?" And I was like, "I do, but I don't write music." And they said, "We'll write it for you." So it's just so cool. The music is really great. So you'll get one song for each of the audiobooks. And then you will also be able to buy all of the music on an LTZ EP, which will be coming out May 10th. So with all of that in mind, Sue will be joining us. Again, she had a family emergency, and so she unfortunately couldn't make it today. But we will have her back. We talked earlier, and she's going to come back in a week or two. We're going to get that date set up, and then we'll let you know about that. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the audiobooks. We have a lot of really cool giveaways all across my Facebook, Instagram, a bunch of different other places, including my PR team, including a bunch of different reader groups. So I would love for you to win a copy. I would love for you to get a copy. But again, it's live, and I'm super proud of it. Thanks very much, you guys, and have a really, really great day.